Okay, this is a real nature corn. Um, Day 203, sorry. Did just one, and then I press pause instead of turning the camera around. So, super tired. Day 203. Did it live this morning. Couldn't go to sleep, so stream. Went to bed at 1. Woke up. Let's see. Woke up at 6:30. Stayed in bed till 7. And I'm gonna be doing a TikTok live for 2 to 3 hours just to get things going, rolling. I'm rolling, 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 rolling. Get the tournament done, and then tomorrow morning we'll wake up for the sunrise. That's the plan. Nothing. Okay, we're good. Oh shit. You don't know me. You call me good for nothing. See, it's pretty nice outside. It's pretty cold, but at the same time, pretty freaking nice. So very enjoyable. Does it make a lot of sense now? This is the official intro, please. Thank you very much. Don't link it, your boy Ink. And welcome to the show. Because you also have had a wonderful freaking day on this day 203 of Project Vendetta. It is the 22nd of April. It is a glorious day outside, glorious sunset. It is 7:27 p.m. And today we're about to be having a great evening. Why? Because we can, and because we should. Why else? You will live in the world. I'm gonna have a good evening. So let's talk about what happened yesterday. Well, there's a lot of updates since yesterday, which is kind of cool. Shout out to Carly today. Her friend is going back to her hometown, so she'll be pretty sad. You gotta be a good, you know, homeboy and support her. So watching this, shout out. You've been watching this in a year, so shout out to your pain a year from now. And let's do a time capsule where I'm reminding you of a terrible event. And I'm an asshole. So yeah, so she's gonna go through a lot. I'm trying to call her today. I'm gonna hope that she's okay, right? What else? Yeah, so yesterday was a fantastic day. It didn't feel like yesterday because I slept for 3 hours. It was fantastic. The day started out horribly. I need something to drink. Issue is, oh, you know what? That's a good idea actually. Alani would be good. I was gonna cut my appetite. I'm not eating it before sunrise tomorrow, so yeah, and we're back to eating nothing but not ramen. I'm gonna miss my baby ramen. I took a picture because my stepmom is. You see, I was talking about yesterday about how I was having a problem with my stepmom. Relationship wasn't great, but I still want to do some good. She likes ramen too, and I was like, dude, I told my father like, dude, get these. They're Costco. They're fantastic. I don't know how much they are, but they're fantastic. He's like, oh, she already buys them, but she adds meat to them. I'm like, okay, but personally speaking, I don't think it's a good idea. Because if you put frozen meat in there, it's gonna be adding some water to it, right? And it's already pretty not super tasty, but you do what you want. And ultimately speaking, what we're doing is we're eating two. If she adds some meat, it can possibly do. We have three, which is 3 meals of two. If she add meats, then it could make 6 meal, which is better, but they're really really good. So yeah, and the worst thing is, I feel like I saw them at her house, but I just didn't do connection. I don't know why. Well, possibly because I saw them once 4 months ago, or 5 months ago. So yeah, you got something to drink. You eating is usually how you wake up with a breakfast. So when you start eating, your brain's like, okay, well, I know you're tired, but this is breakfast, so wakey, 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 dude. Wakey, wakey, dude. So I'm gonna get my Alani, my glasses, and I'll be right back. Oh, my headphone, because music also helps. Oh, so good. Doesn't surprise me. Do you really think that could care if you really don't like me for somebody else? I actually got a really funny story about Young Ink. So when we talk about Young Ink, we realize that we started making content in 2021. So Young Ink isn't that far. You absolute douche. Could I put music on? Well, I could, but it's not recommended. Okay, so I can do it then. Why can I not? You know what I love saying? Why can I not? Because I can't leave this screen because I'm filming the sunset, which is right here. It's starting right now. This is what I prefer with the clouds, because clouds have different shapes. They have different coloration. Sometimes they're really red. This morning, we had a really nice sunrise. So, what is the good story? The good story is, most of my life, I was afraid of running out of things because, again, multiple year of diets. That wasn't mine. Just being supportive of the family and followed, but didn't want to. And I was too young to say no. And the funny thing is, Oliver Tree, it's Jerk 1 hour. Nice. Good song. An hour. I get mad ads, but who cares? For $18. I like that you have an app that sells card, and you give me one example of a card that sold in the beginning of the year. Like, when is the video made? In December? Beginning of the year was 11 months ago, bro. And even if it breaks, we're a couple minutes in, so the file's gonna be repaired. It's not a problem. Be good for nothing, a waste of space. Don't remind me, money mountain business, trying to fight me. I'm living off the room then, and it doesn't surprise me. Do you really think that I could care? You really don't like me? Find somebody else. It could be anywhere else out there. Oh, friends, I know I never wanna see you, and I never wanna miss you again. And don't treat me like I'm worth nothing. And we have 3 left. That's why I'm telling you the story. We have 3 left. That's why I'm telling you the story. Okay? OCD. We have 3 left. That's why I'm telling you the story. Sometimes again, I was a bit of missing stuff, so I'd always keep 1. That way, it felt like I still have the box. It felt like the food pantry was full, because you were like, dude, you have a whole box left. No, there's 1 left. Right? And I started making content. I'm gonna thumbnail. And then we would keep the box. So I ended up with boxes, but a lot of boxes don't friend. The majority of boxes, I had 1 left. And I was supposed to clean. I was like, why are you keeping the box? Like, I want to make a video. Like, fuck your videos. And then, yeah, fuck your dream, dude. And he put them in the garbage, and the entire pantry was half as empty after. Made me realize, like, dude, what you're doing isn't smart. It could be smart, it's not smart. So what you do is you take a picture of the box, throw the big box. When it's time for this, you do it. That's how you do it. And then people say, hey, why are you wearing a different shirt in this big thumbnail? They're like, yeah, I changed midway. You see me naked. You know, it's me naked. Trying to fight me. If I laugh alone, then in this, it doesn't surprise me. Do you really think that I could care? You don't like me. See, this morning wasn't supposed to be a good sunrise. Yesterday was supposed to be a good sunrise. Tonight wasn't supposed to be, but Look at this. Beautiful. Yum. Yum. What was it supposed to be? Did they announce it? If we look at it yesterday morning, it was gonna be rainy. And then I sleep during the day, right? So when I wake up, I'm like, it's too late for me to be like, oh my god, I should sleep because tomorrow will be a good sunrise or sunset. Right? So today becomes one, and one day is not enough. So that's pretty much it. So yesterday was actually a huge W, and it kind of fucked my brain up because this song is better than the remix. So the remix is more popular. Up alone, I guess I'm better off alone. And if the live is not working, how do I know? Not an AI summary, nor a person coming in 50 minutes. Yeah, por favor. Por favor. Am I gonna restart? Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Ming. You do another one tomorrow morning. And if I redo the magic of yesterday morning, then we're good. Now, what is said magic, you may ask? You may ask, right? It's created me because yesterday I was so unmotivated. I literally spent as much time away from making content as possible. We're like, dude, in a bad mood, just chill, just relax, right? And then you realize that you want to spend 4 hours of your day doing nothing to relax, to chill, to get a warm, relaxing bath, but then your problem don't leave because your problems aren't physical, they're mental. Why don't you do physically speaking to heal yourself, or your food yourself doesn't help, right? Man, do you really think that look at this? You really don't like me and somebody else? It could be anyone else out there. So yeah, so to me it's kind of insane, right? It's kind of insane because you're in a position where it's hard. Because the day that you want to do the less work ended up being the day that you should have done the most work, right? So first of all, I do a whole thing complaining about relationship and people treating me a certain way. The girl that blocked me 2 days ago, I got pissed off yesterday. I got pissed off 2 days ago, and I realized today we're good. So I end up always being mad for a couple of days, and I let it go. And as soon as I'm gonna be pissed off, I'll bring it back up. I'm a douche. My apologies. But hey, even douche has a bigger heart, right? I forgot to upload a video. That we'll be always uploading. We don't have to worry about the 10 video per day. I can upload often without wondering like, oh, did I reach the maximum? Is that the smartest thing to upload? Okay. Worth nothing one day. This will cover me the whole night. So this is 11 hours 55. Will take me around 3 hours to upload. By the time we're finished with this, I'll be done. I'll be done. I'll be done with what? I'll be done with the live. I'll be jerking it, preparing for sleep. Oh, too much information. My apologies. My apologies. Not really. I'm not sorry. It's healthy to talk about that, right? I trust the person. I talk about masturbation more. I talk about a person that says that they don't do it. And I'm like, bruh, who you kidding me here? Huh? You ain't fooling me. You're only fooling yourself. Can I be DJ Khaled for a second? You're only cheating yourself, player. Okay, DJ Khaled. Sorry, dude. This didn't. This didn't upload. I like that we have so many quests, so many ads for freaking AI. And I'm like, I ain't supporting your AI shit. Ain't no way, dude. Oh shit. Terrapunk. Again. There you go. Wait, it's publishing. You tell me good for nothing to my face. My video is still uploading, which is good. That means we didn't have to upload this video as well. So yeah, so and then this morning I called my dad because I'm doing good, because this morning we had a record of 30 people in the live, which I never seen before, which is good, which is great, and it's fantastic. I kind of like doing live like that when there's nobody, because I feel like a lot of time people feel like they need to come to the live because they feel the need to come to the live. I'm like, dude, it's disingenuous. So you end up wanting to do good by keeping a promise that you made to yourself, not made yourself. And see, then we lost it already. You end up doing more bad than you do good. So pray for me, not do it. Right? Thank you, I guess we'll say mass. So yeah, so it's gonna suck you, right? But at the same time, I respect that. I respect it a lot. Because of what? Because if it wasn't for me, if I wasn't for them, then I wouldn't have anybody, right? So I'm like, do I really want people that are gonna come because they feel obligated, or do I want people because they want to be there? I gotta get people that want to be there. I'd rather have nobody, right? Yeah, disconnected for a second. I don't know why. No rest. So this morning we attained a goal of 30 people. I'm like, I want to celebrate. I want to talk to people. My mom's fucking sleeping. Forget about it. She did get pissy. My dad texted him, doesn't answer. Take care of his plans. Okay, no problem. And then Carly was sleeping, and I don't want to wake her up. I wake her up, like sometimes I wake her up because she sleeps a lot. But I'm like, I'm not gonna wake up her up on purpose, right? It's 6 a.m. Chill. But then I talked to my father, and my father completely oblivious I did something wrong. He talks to me like it's normal. He talks to me like everything is good. Like, hey, yeah, how are you then? I'm like, rare. I had a fight 2 days ago. Well, not 2 days ago, but see, it's 2 days ago because I went to sleep, right? But for him it's for me it's 1 day. So you had Wednesday where I call him, no, we had Monday where I call him about hurting myself, right? And then I called him this morning, which is Wednesday morning, which is today. So 2 days, but 1 day, right? And then you realize that he doesn't realize what he's doing. He doesn't have that intent. And then yesterday, you get I get a copyright strike for watching a short, right? And then when I'm watching the short, and I counterclaim. Oh, look at this. Look at this, dude. You have these Super Canini. Look at this. This is great. This is unbelievable. Yeah, so I do a counterclaim. I'm like, hey, I didn't have any bad intent. So it worked for me, but not for him. Understand? Which is nuts, right? But it does make sense. Now, once I'm speaking, this is where it gets interesting, right? So the next thing that I didn't have any bad intent because I believe that it would work because it works with me, or I truly believe that it wasn't bad intent. No. In a real way, if I'm being completely honest, I'm not supposed to. If I'm playing a game, if I'm shimming the crown, for example, retired for 12 hours, right? You don't see me doing something with voiceless and moving out of voiceless. Because that's my favorite phone, right? But you don't see me doing stuff with other players. That is, we're not able to stay for 12 hours. It's not good, right? So I shouldn't punish. For example, in a relationship, I know it's crazy, but it's still the same thing. Why? They're both stories of engagement. It's both story of commitment. I commit myself to playing a certain game for X number of time per day. Not to go around. I'm not gonna have a girlfriend to look around. You know? Simple fact. So yeah, so that's that. Um, and it's kind of powerful because well, it's kind of powerful because you're punished for something you shouldn't do. Like, hey, I didn't have any bad intent. But you've been doing it for a while, dude. So is there really no bad intent, or do you just don't care? I don't know. Yeah. So back to this yesterday, because I'm gonna have to do the tower tournament soon. If you don't like me, know somebody else. It could be anyone else out there, friend. And I really wanna see you, and I never wanna miss you again. I'm trying to get silver or something good. Yeah. What I would have to do, I would have to end the run. About 800. So is it worth it? I don't know. I'm gonna keep it for last, and then I'm gonna be opening it for last. I'm gonna be putting points in turn damage. So yesterday what I did. So after that wonderful live, I'm like, okay, well let's sleep. So I want to be in shape for yesterday. Let's sleep. Try to jerk, get to sleep. I jerked and I jorked. And it didn't work. The jerking technology, the jerking technique didn't work, so doesn't lie to yourself, dude. It didn't work. What I did was I streamed a little bit, and then I streamed a game where there's cutscene, and there's actually a long cutscene. So we reach a point where I'm tired. So there's gonna be a point where your body, I don't know if it's normal, I don't know if it's specific to a certain kind of people. I don't know. Aquarius, born in '92. I don't breed of people. Extinct, right? The last man standing. So, you reach a point where you're super tired. You're yawning, you're tired, and then your body's like, it's not gonna go sleep, fuck you. So it's gonna give you more dopamine, maybe, I don't know. And you're gonna stay up. So then you go to bed, and like, oh, I'm tired, but you're most tired, you didn't go to sleep, so now your body is running on fume, and your body has a signal of, okay, let's keep going. And then you cannot sleep. Like, so I ended up streaming for 12 and a half, and I ended up turning in bed for like an hour. But then sleeping for 3, which is good. And I go back to sleep. It doesn't surprise me. Do you really think that I could care? I have to take this phone and I have to change playthroughs because otherwise it won't work. But now we have 2 playthroughs and that doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. And any single other world, it doesn't make any sense. I can transfer videos, which is good, but it's not productive. Because technically, I shouldn't have to transfer videos, and I should be able to upload and keep phone off. Like, for example, what it should do as an automatic is, technically speaking, we're using 3 phones when I'm finished. So we're using this one to film behind the scene. I'm using this one to do some editing, and I'm using this one to watch Tubi, which is movies. The rest should be closed, but uploading. Which is not true. We're using 4 phones. This one's always editing because when it's speedster. CSS is important. It should be editing phone closed. When I do wake up, I'm like, okay, well, I'm ready to go because the phone that we're not using our uploading, and the phone that we're using our uploading, right? Logically speaking, it's really different. Yeah. And you boss up that phone. Very loud, very loud. Didn't even hear it. Not to shake. I'll leave them the fighting. Good. Wiki. An airflow cutting system? No way. One moment to next level. Dude. Maybe 10 minutes to prepare. No, but I don't take 10 minutes. Let's go. There you go. If I was smarter, what I would do, would I pretend like there's still some mucus? Because I don't know it's bit. because it's not normal to spit in the nature, especially in a living environment. Well, smart, what I would do is I would take this, I would go back about 50 to 60 years in the past, spit jar. But sadly, spit jars are not the first thing that comes to my mind. We'll go pizza, sushis, burgers, yeah. Normal food, no? Or maybe I'm not normal, and the spit jar should be the first thing in my mind. Nowadays, then kids change everything. I don't know. So let's do the tournament. So look, I'm good today, 203 Tavern Talk. We're doing having a fantastic day. So today is going to be very special because today we're taking a big decision. Either we are continuing to upgrade the two new playthroughs, which is Frenchie and Vaz. Soit on continue d'augmenter nos armes ultimes, ou on achète une nouvelle. Dans les nouvelles, il y en a qui sont vraiment bonnes. Either we keep using our ultimate weapon or we're buying a new one. In Frenchie, some of them are really good. I just don't know what VOD has for me. But I would love to use it. I would love to use it. So things like Golden Tower would be great, which I have with Frenchie. Onde Dorée, qui serait incroyable. So I would like to have both, but I don't know. Because I have to figure out at which level there's still any ultimate weapon. So ultimately speaking, what I mean is, for example, with Crown, there's 9 to upgrade. So I could buy the 10th, I could buy the 6th, the 11th, which is the last one. But I'm not gonna do it. I think it's the 8th or 9th. I don't know. I don't freaking know. But I could be buying a new ultimate weapon. And be like, okay, well, this is it, right? But I'm not. Why? I think it's smarter not to buy them and to. The other one I already have. But the Spotlight is a bitch. Spotlight is a bitch because a level of Spotlight at the end, the fourth Spotlight is 2,500. We're doing 90 per run. 90, 180, 640, 140. So it's about 3 months and a half. Yeah, so that's bad. I would have to wait 3 months just to buy one ultimate weapon. At that stage, what we're doing is we're ensuring that we have 2 choices. So automatically, because no other choices, you get one of the 2, which is pretty good. And then with Crown, I could do Inner Landmine, just to easy to upgrade. That could be smart, right? But for now, rather upgrade it. Oh, by the way, when you come at the end to upgrade them, like, well, I want to buy a new ultimate weapon. The 3 months and a half that I'm using for the ultimate weapon, I could be using it to upgrade the weapon that I already have, but are critically lacking, like the investment that we had in Chronofield is non-existent. We didn't do shit with Chronofield. Is that a big deal? No, it's not a big deal. Is that the best thing you can do? No, it's not the best thing you can do. Is that what I did? Yes, that's what I did. Am I paying the consequences? What consequences? I don't know. Yes, and the playthrough, we got 5 minutes. Am I so tired? Because there's a sunrise tomorrow that I want to catch. I want to catch the sunset and the sunrise. So yeah, it's kind of complex. So let's surrender. The sun boost. You guys understand that we're almost done with tier 3 for sword, for shield. So for something like Crown to join, it's nothing. The shield is a better example of what I'm trying to say. Shield, we have 723, which automatically means that I could buy. Oh, okay, not even. I couldn't even buy a new weapon. Okay, never mind. But it's gonna be expensive as fuck. Did I have to play it? No. We have 200 more we need. My CPH, grads, baby. I just hit my size CP2. Good times. Wow. My CPH wave. Oh shit. Okay, so that's perfect. So let's go tournament. Nice. This is the perfection, right? Because this died, right? So we'll be able to try it again. Before I go, this is gonna be insane because I got 4.20 million. J'ai 4.20 millions. Ça va faire, on va finir pièce par élimination. Right? Que ça c'est super important. Super important. Puis après, on va augmenter mon turn damage. Fait que mon turn damage, ça a besoin d'être assez bon, assez vite. J'ai 101 sur 140. Ça, c'est pas super. Par exemple, il me reste pas mal de cash. Fait qu'on va venir ici. On va venir dans dégâts d'épine. Turn damage, I got 18%, j'ai 18%. On va aller augmenter ça. J'ai 29 et 32%. C'est pas bon. Fait que, let's go. Fait qu'on va aller dans les tournois. J'ai aussi tournoi, parce que j'ai pas le temps. J'ai 3 minutes et demie. That's la bataille. On est en argent, c'est nouveau ça. Battle Eat add special condition to battle d'increase the difficulty. L'intensité de la bataille ajoute des conditions particulières qui augmentent la difficulté. Seule chose. Ok. On va aller ici. J'ai argent. J'ai peut-être plus stuff. So now we have to hurry. We got 4 minutes. We're good though. We're good. The playthroughs are open. If they weren't open, I'd be done for. But it's okay. It's okay, man. It's okay, man. Tournament? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's good. And possibly gonna push for tier 2 with the 2 new playthroughs on my yet. And I'm gonna be upgrading those too a lot. Ink focus, Ink. You need to hurry up. Then you're like, oh my god, what happened? I had so much time. No, dude. Because you're playing like a dumbass. Ultimate weapon. We didn't finish, but that's good. We haven't tried a new overeat system. Don't know if it's that good or not. So you're good. You're good. You're good. You're not good. You're not good. You're not good. Okay. Before I go, also I need to check if I claim the reward everywhere. See? Such a great game. They're telling me, hey, you're not able to join the tournaments because you're always already in the battle. This is huge. Let's focus on the 2 new babies. On va focuser sur les bébés qui sont Frenchie et Vogs. And anyway, we only have 1 to do left, which is Voiceless. Voiceless. This is never changing. It's always been this way. Okay, good. I'm gonna eat. Perfect. Nice. Nice. Let's go. So now we're gonna be focusing on our baby. On our babies. And then we're gonna continue. Yeah. We're gonna have tournaments. You know what's the same with Speedster? Speedster was the worst because it was doing it 30 times 30 speed, right? Like, okay, well, my read's gonna see what it is, and it takes about a minute for each wave, and it's like a couple of seconds on each wave. So even though we're not doing super good, okay, we're about to die already. Wave 21. No. Even though we're doing this, okay, I'm gonna die already. Thank you. That's why I'm size. Ivy Frenchie. We're not in the same rank. We're not in the same rank. That's pretty good. That's not good though. We've done better. And we died in wave 224. On est mort au palier 21. C'est qu'on a le même tournoi, on a la même ligue les deux. Là, c'est pas super bon, mais c'est pas super mauvais. On est à 50 gems et 16 pierres. Même pas pire. So we're not the best, it's not the worst. We're at 50 gems and 16 stone. That's actually pretty freaking good. And we both died pretty close to each other. So that's okay. Wave, nice. So yeah, so the reason why we upgraded Coin Per Kill early on is because you want to get it, you want to do, you want to do it later, Because when you kill units, you want to get the most out of your buck, and the most out of your buck is what? Your most out of your buck is early game. So, for example, if I spend 100 wave when having coin per kill bonus maxed, then at the 101st wave that I have that I kill, I'm not doing the max interest. Et comme je disais, par exemple, quand on a augmenté pièces par bonus d'élimination, c'est parce que c'est important d'avoir ça avant les épines. Les épines, c'est le prochain step. Pourquoi? Parce que les épines, tu vas tuer la majorité des ennemis. La majorité des ennemis sont morts. Par exemple, si tu n'as pas ton maximum de coins, de pièces par d'élimination, avant 100 waves, avant 100 lag, tu vas avoir un déficit de ton maximum de profit. Ça, c'est important. Ça, il faut que tu le saches. Fait que quand tu sais que ton point per kill bonus est fini, tu peux augmenter ton démarrage d'épine, faire un maximum de cash. Puis quand tu fais un maximum de cash, tu vas t'augmenter le plus possible tes labs, tes workshops. Ça, c'est important. The two babies are dead. I think we're gonna get 20 each. The good news about silver is you cannot get demoted. You cannot get demoted, which is a pretty good news. And I believe the minimum price you're gonna get is what? Minimum price you're gonna get is 40 gem and 12 stone, which is very high on bronze. Like this is top 4, I believe, on bronze to get this kind of reward. So this is actually really good. Now we have the 3 new one. 3 new one. Don't fret, I don't really wanna miss you, and I never wanna miss you again. No friend. You know, the good news is the sunset is probably pretty much done. There's a couple more minutes. The sunset usually ends when it's dark outside, but I find that I'm needing more time. I prefer capturing the pink of the cloud, or the earth of the cloud, and the coloration of the cloud, whatever it is, rather than the dark sky. But hey, no bueno. Don't friend, I don't really wanna miss you, and I never wanna kiss you again. No saying. So that's good. That's really good. Are we happy about dying so early? I don't care. This is our first silver, so this is struggling. I'm more worried about how much time. Oh my god. Fuck. I was playing VODs. I thought there was no tournament. It's like, oh. I forgot the tournament. Or not. And I didn't, which is a great thing. I'm more worried about. I'm honestly more worried about how much time we're spending with gold, with resistance, voiceless, and speedster. More worried about that. Especially since speedster is doing so poorly. Speedster is not doing well at all. Like it's dying way before the others. Like why? This is weird. Oh, by the way, speedster. We had a huge problem this morning where the ladder wasn't working, so we're doing max interest. So we're spending the most. So before I forget, let's check everybody's lab to make sure that we don't have a case of the oops, I didn't check. The event is almost done, which is kind of worrying. Yeah, I think kind of, I mean really. We shouldn't be having any problem. So this is good. Look at the vitesse des labos. Regarde-moi ça. 8 heures, 2 heures, 2 jours pour vitesse 5. Mais ça c'est fait, au moins c'est fait. 15 gem, merci beaucoup. On ça, we have this. Look at the lab speed, dude. It takes so much time, dude. It's insane. So you got lab speed, which is an hour, 2 hours, and game speed, which is an hour, a day, and 11. So you can kind of tell that there's a difference, but not too much. Wait a second here. Reward. Pretty good. And we have a different reward. Okay, we're doing good. Perfect. Okay, nice. I'm gonna see what we get. Health. We got another reward, which is good. I see the labs, they're full. They're full. Just because we didn't check. There's things you should check on a daily, which I don't do. So, the incentive to look at your dailies every single day is what? Is that you can use your elite cell. But since most of my playthroughs are not making that much elite cells, okay, what's the point, right? So yeah. Oh, by the way, adding the guardian to the two new babies is amazing. We went with defense for both. I just think attack, it's better, but it takes more investment. So, comme j'ai dit, on a mis le gardien, ça l'a vraiment aidé. J'ai mis la défense parce que je trouve que l'attaque, ça prend trop de temps. Ça, bon, fait que pourquoi pas? Sure, good. Okay. We're gonna go inside because it's dark. And yeah. Thank you for watching, I guess. Should I wait? No, if I want to go with it now. Girlfriend. Okay, let's go inside.